Welcome to Alex in the Show. We're inviting you to join us in exploring nerdiness in all its forms as we discuss sci-fi, fantasy, stories, and community. Alex in the Show will focus on how we bring people together and make a special place for Black nerds or blurs and all nerds in general. We hope to add to the culture by discussing all things nerd from an Afrofuturist mindset. We want to discuss our love of nerd culture in a way that assumes Black people and all people of color belong, are valued, and add depth to the stories being told. Join us no matter where your nerd love takes you. We'll be discussing it all: Star Wars, Star Trek, board and video games, TV and movies, moments and movements in the culture, with as much coolness as we can muster. Today we'll be talking about the Black horror genre. What is Black horror? One simple definition of Black horror is just films and works of art made by Black creators with Black characters. But there is a deeper definition, one that talks about stories focused on the horrors experienced by Black folks. Stories where racism, misogynoir, sundown towns, police violence, and a list of other atrocities are the monster. Many Black horror stories have a different feeling than horror stories that don't focus on Black people. Black horror doesn't always rely on just the fantastic. It expands the real horrors of life into the fantastic. What would you guys add to that definition as you introduce yourselves to our audience?
All right. Hi, I'm Marcus Ross. I'm a game designer, and I don't know if there's anything to add to it. That felt pretty complete to me.
I do good work.
You do good work. That is good right up.
Nice. Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, my name is Alex, Alex B. Illustrations. I would agree. That was a very
robust.
Wide.
Yes, I like it. Okay. I will take all compliments. Jade.
Jade Rogers, founder, Chief Innovation Officer, House of Afros, Capes, and Curls. You didn't say things that make you stay up late at night.
Ooh, they are scary. I did miss scary. I did miss scary.
It's scary? I thought that was just like...
Well, see, now we got to go back.
All right.
You have to do it one more time.
I did think it was implied, but that's okay. Next time I'll be like, plus scary.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate all that feedback. Black horror is different than regular, I don't want to say regular, than horror that does not focus on Black stories. Do you guys have a favorite type of horror? And does that change when we think about if Black people are included?
If I have to have a favorite type of horror, it's like none. I'd like to not be watching horror. No, but if I needed to lean very heavily into sci-fi, and even then, I'm like, I saw Aliens. It's great. I saw it once. I don't need to keep going back to be scared.
Could you watch Aliens with an all-Black cast, or would that be different, scarier, less scary?
I tend to make an exception when there's Black people behind the camera, in front of the camera, and all aspects of it, because it's so easy to mess up, and just frequent in the horror genre where they just treat Black people as an afterthought. But it's not my preferred genre.
Okay. What about you, Alex? The favorite type of horror?
I don't know. Or maybe we are the only two people who enjoy horror.
Who is we?
You? Am I the only person?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're alone.
I'm alone.
Forced us into this topic because of the month, guys.
Scary movies make me laugh a lot.
Okay.
In the way that you've seen one scary movie, you kind of know where everything's coming from,
and are scared in advance.
It's kind of like a thrilling thing, like to be on like a roller coaster, and you're like, you are scared for your life, but you chose to get on this roller coaster, So we're all agreeing that we're just kind of like gonna be scared for our lives. Some people can watch them and not be scared, but for me, I want to see something that's got a heavy conspiracy theories and espionage going on. So if there's like a governmental secret going on, or like there's something in the water, or what's the Body Snatchers?
Oh no.
Where everybody like is under the suspicion that you're like, stuff like that.
Does it change? Would it be more enjoyable, less enjoyable if the cast was primarily Black?
For me, the only thing that I get when a cast is Black is, unless it's like written by a Black person. When the cast is Black, personally, I get a different level of like introspection to what they might be going through. This is kind of a tangent, but I remember you were talking about Jurassic Park earlier. I really like that the Black girl in Jurassic Park 2, at least for me as like a 9-year-old kid, felt like, that's me in that movie.
Okay.
And I really enjoy that Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park as a movie does not address that his daughter is black. We never talk about how it happened. If she's mixed, is she adopted, stepdaughter? We're not going to talk about it. This is Jurassic Park.
Was anyone else victimized by him being 9 when that movie came out? Okay. His personal
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Fun fact
Yeah.
about that movie and her in Jurassic Park, was that 2 or 3?
2.
So in the book, somebody just told me this weekend, in the book, it is a black character, but it's a black boy, and he's a genius. He figures out how to hack into the system to let everybody know that they need to get out and warn everybody. And that there is another girl, but she's not black, and she's not at all like the character that they have in the movie. So they just kind of merged.
Oh, okay. Well, Jade, the question comes to you. Your favorite type of horror movie?
Not horror?
No, that's not one of the things on the list. What's your favorite type of horror?
I don't like to be scared.
I'm gonna answer light.
Okay.
So
What is light?
What is
horror?
light
Okay,
horror?
light horror is like they're very aware of the tropes. So Scream might be a good example. They're very aware of the tropes.
That's not light.
I mean, like they are telling you the things that are going to happen. It's still very scary, but it's like not like it's there. There is a element that lets you separate a little bit from the horror.
What about Evil Dead?
No.
No.
Pass.
Really?
Strap me to a chair and tell me to watch a horror movie. It's going to be Nope, and that's the only one that
No,
I'm
he's
like
talking about
I
the
would watch
movie
it.
Nope.
Yes, both.
Yes.
You understand, and I think they understood when they named it that way.
Yeah,
It's like
Jade was like,
Nope.
I said nope.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Although I was freaked out the entire movie waiting
For the
for the person with the veil to be a horse or something. I just knew it was going to be something, terribly scary.
So Jade, you refuse to answer this question. That's what I'm hearing.
I don't like to choose fear.
So no roller coasters either.
No.
Oh,
No, really.
okay.
No.
Okay.
All right, then I guess we're. I
We
guess
don't.
We're being, yeah. I
You've
guess
never
we'll
gone
move
down this alley.
on. Yeah.
But I would say, so growing up, the things that I would say were horror movies, I probably are not considered, would be like Jaws.
Okay.
That
Was scary.
scared me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take a bath.
Oh.
I was like, no, the sharks.
Would never fit in your house, let alone in
Look,
your.
when you have an active imagination and you are 5,
Anything is
where can't sharks be?
hilarious.
That's fair.
So, what impact do you think the focus that Black horror takes on like real life horrors and making those even scarier has on the impact of Black horror films in the genre and in our lives?
I want Jade to answer that question
I mean,
because you hate it. So
Yeah.
I feel like you would know.
so
in a
like
different way.
yeah. So the biggest example, the most popular example right now is Get Out, right? Where it's
Definitely.
like, be careful with interracial relationships. Be careful, if things feel weird, maybe leave. It brought real life fears to kind of things that we experience every day. What impact does that have on the fear factor of the movie, but also just how that might move culture?
I might be more inclined to watch something like that because I have seen Get Out and I knew that it was horror. I did not see his follow-up, Us, because it looked too scary. But when it has to do with things that are real, knowing that that's probably even more terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I can relate to so much. Being one of only a couple in a space and not feeling like I'm safe in that space. I've been there. So there were lots of moments in that movie that I was like, oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
So that was scary. I think that's what made it more terrifying.
Yeah.
But it didn't have any gore.
Right.
So that's the thing that I draw the line. I can't do the gory.
Okay. So not Saw. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh my gosh.
I met someone who told me that was their favorite movie, and I said,
Saw can't be the
favorite?
favorite.
They're
See,
of all movies.
of the movies. I said, your favorite horror at least? He said, no, favorite. I said, thank you for getting to know you. What about you guys? What do you think about that real life
Crazy
horror?
thing to say. That's an insane thing to say. Wait a minute for a second.
Yeah, give it some
Somebody
space.
enjoying Saw as if I had a now I know somebody like that.
Oh,
We'll just call him MT. Okay.
He knows who he
those
is.
are his initials.
Yes. And MT had a Saw marathon
Yeah.
at his house to get ready for Saw 8.
Which
We
is
watched Saw 1 through 7.
Yeah.
All in a single day. Now, when I say we, I mean he, and people just kind of came in and out of the house
And
through
saw
the
what
day.
was playing.
And we visited MT because he's, what are you doing today? This, right?
Yeah. Favorite of all time is Wild. And I said, if you had liked it, I could have got on board. But of all time, I was like, Godfather exists.
It's so
Okay.
much.
It's not even scary at a certain point. It's just like torture.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
don't need that.
Yeah. So the question goes to you too. What impact does the focus on real life terror mean to you?
I just remember when Get Out came out, there was a lot of like commentary about how black people experienced that movie very differently than the rest of the audience, and I felt that watching it. I was like, ooh, it wasn't even like the scary body snatching parts. It was just the normal interaction parts. And you're just like, oh, I want to crawl away.
Yeah, just even the awkward interactions were like, this is terrifying. I don't know what you would do in this situation.
The movie is named appropriately because you're just screaming at the screen. Just run.
That's so good. That's so good. Alex, what about you? Real life horrors.
I don't know. Art reflects reality and
Yeah.
back and forth and back and forth. And I feel like the more you do these movies, kind of like M. Night Shyamalan, it gets harder and harder to make the audience like
Tap into the
tap in and just suspend the disbelief. But I don't know. Stuff like Get Out is good. The same reason why I feel like post-apocalyptic stuff is good, because they stretch it out just far enough that you're like, I can relate to everything in this movie, even though this could never happen. You know, that stuff that's like that Saw bothers me because I'm like Saw 1, 2, and 3. I get it. He's like getting away with the crime. You know, Saw 7, he should be in prison, and everybody who knows him should be in prison, and the police station should be fired for this. Like the FBI never gets involved. I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe they do. There's 7 of them.
I mean, but that's real life. I just watched a documentary and for 2 years, the FBI didn't get involved. Okay, thank you. You know what show I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
I don't watch shows like that.
I make it a point to avoid.
Yes, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Not even murder documentary.
No. Oh my God.
I very rarely watch murder TV, but this one, for some reason, became a phenomenon. Okay, thank you for going down that route for me. Back to the topic at hand. This is the question, the big question. What is your favorite? What's your favorite Black horror show or film? I'll give you guys some time to think, because I'm going to answer an easy one. The Blackening. If you have not seen The Blackening, please watch it. It is hilarious, good time. There's a little gore. People do die, but it is great. Highly recommend it. Have you guys seen it?
No.
No, it is on my list though. I heard that it's really good.
Fantastic. Highly recommend. Very funny. And so if you're like me, which means I went because Black people were leading it, Black people wrote it. I said, let's support. I'm going to be freaked out the entire time. But it was light enough that I was like, oh, I can watch this again. And I have. So highly recommend.
Okay.
Like, yes. Your faces are not giving me what I need.
I am either
definitely
watching.
want to
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I'm either
I
watching.
thoroughly enjoyed that description.
Which of the description? I'm either watching Nope or I'm watching Sinners, and that's going to be
far as
my
you're
answers.
going.
That's
That's
as far
far
as
as
I'm going. The box is small,
Yeah.
and there has to be a lot more on the screen for me to enjoy.
So
'cause
tell me why Nope makes the cut.
Nope is so good.
Yeah.
It's got a lot in common with like the best episodes of Star Trek. There's something going on, and we have to investigate. We've got a lot of people involved. There's like competency on screen. Like we're all gonna figure this out together, and then it's just shot beautifully. I mean, it's an incredible movie to watch.
Yeah. What about, I also thought like the character chemistry was unmatched in that?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I did not anticipate that.
They felt like siblings had been
Yeah.
like here
Yes.
their whole lives. And
I
it's
agree.
like,
I agree.
did y'all meet each other like
Yeah.
6 months ago working on this? Or
Right. Right. Y'all grow up together. I thought so too. I thought so too. Alex, a favorite. I'm nervous. Raise your hand if you're nervous.
So I have two answers, okay?
All right.
I have two answers,
Okay.
right? So
Prepare
Get Out is
yourselves.
one,
Okay.
and I feel like Get Out is the obvious one, but I feel like the impact that Get Out had just like on a generation where I can't really think of a movie that like scared me as much as Get Out, not in like a fear way, but in like a shock way, where you really just hope whatever is going to happen to him, it's not the worst possible thing you can think of, which is this. You know what I mean? It just does something to you where you just kind of can't really stop thinking about it. It's kind of similar to the way they sit in the car at the end of the movie and they're just kind of like, what the hell just happened to us? But you kind of sit at home and you're like, I really just watched that whole movie. You know?
I am too. Yeah.
That whole thing happened. You know? It's got the way you can just kind of pick it apart like a puzzle, where you could, every time you go back, there's like all these new things. And it's one of those things where even though you watch Nope and you're familiar with Jordan Peele's like art style and directorial style, Get Out just has this kind of like Easter egg hunt of just like little clues that he's in mortal danger. You know? All this stuff where he just smiling in everybody's face and just super comfortable. And you go back and watch like this 10th time and you're like, no, you're gonna die from the day one. And you're just like,
Yeah, it's really good.
It's crazy. But my second answer, okay, guys.
Prepare yourselves.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Prepare
Do
yourselves.
you guys remember the movie My Friend Martin, the cartoon?
No. What is this?
This is
You guys,
like a
okay.
deep cut.
This is from okay. You do remember?
Yes.
My Friend Martin is a movie about two kids who go to the Martin Luther King Museum and they touch a baseball and are sent back in time to meet Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he's not even a doctor. He's not even high school. He's a little middle school kid. And they have to convince Dr. Martin Luther King that he should walk up the steps to his own assassination to save the future. Because they go to the future where they save Dr. Martin Luther King's life, and it's a post-apocalyptic wasteland where cars are on fire, buildings are dilapidated and collapsed. And so they go back in time and they say, it's okay, Dr. King, you just go up there and you do it. And they have him walk through that door and he's assassinated and they get to go back to the future and everything is better.
I fully agree with
everything
your
better,
assessment
or
that this
it
is a
goes
horror
back?
movie.
Or is it?
Huh?
I fully agree with
Yes.
your assessment this is a horror movie.
Is everything
Holy
is better,
crap.
or it's back to regular?
Back to regular. That if
So the villains are
Dr.
the
King
stars.
that if Dr. King had not been assassinated, that instead we would live in some horrific. And the kids are so like gaslit by this vision. That
What
they're
is
like-
this called again?
It's called My Friend Martin.
I would like the documentary of this
Right.
to also be
Yes.
released as a horror movie.
Yes, it is propaganda.
I want to
It is
see.
propaganda.
I want to see all the decisions that led to
Yes.
the cameras rolling on that script.
That
yes.
is hilarious.
Get that. Whoever made the baseball is possessed by the devil. Clearly, whatever you saw was not Dr. Martin Luther King. This is a whole different movie.
So interesting.
You can't do that to some 12-year-old kids. Go,
shouldn't do
yeah,
that to anybody.
meet Dr. Martin Luther King. Turns
Make
out, if
sure.
Dr. Martin Luther King hadn't been, and he didn't like die of old age or like, I don't know, grift. If he hadn't grifted and whatever he would,
How dead is your imagination that you can't imagine?
It's crazy.
Had he lived,
yeah.
could have done more.
Well,
good
what's crazy is we
with
watched it
his
in sixth
time.
grade and I didn't get it, but I watched it as an adult and I was like, you can't show this to kids. You can't do that. What's the moral? What is the moral of that story? Right?
Good thing we killed him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's propaganda.
You have really done something here.
It's propaganda.
Alex is really
The scariest movie I've ever seen.
I have to agree.
Can't even handle it.
Jesus.
I don't think I'll be watching that, but
I'm kind of.
Hey, after this, we're
No,
going to watch
don't
a
do it,
trailer
don't
on
do it.
YouTube. There's a
Don't do
trailer.
it.
October, it's the
Right.
perfect month to watch something that
wild.
horrifying.
Horrific.
I agree.
Jade, okay, I don't know how you follow up
Are you scared?
this. I don't know how you
Yes, because I know it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
Your favorite Black horror, film or movie.
Okay, I'm gonna say a few things.
Okay.
That I guess a couple of them. I don't know. Okay, Blackula.
Fun.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, I don't like vampires. That's the worst
Wait,
for me.
So interesting.
That is
you
the
would say
absolute
that
As like
right
a
now.
monster type.
Yes.
Good
Tell us
luck
about that.
with the next half.
Why a monster? I don't have a scariest monster
I
type.
don't know why.
Crystal,
What about
what's
Vampire
the
in
subject
Brooklyn?
of our next show?
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
love Vampire in Brooklyn.
Okay, hold on.
I am not afraid of it. I can watch it because it's Eddie
is
Murphy.
Vampire in
in Brooklyn.
These are the horror picks you're choosing?
Yes.
His
Okay.
eyeball comes out. I bet that messes with you.
I don't like that.
She got very serious.
Sorry, I don't. There's something I don't.
It's not funny.
Okay, so Blackula,
Okay. Okay.
Vampire in Brooklyn,
Love it.
and Beloved. Beloved is a horror movie.
Tell us more.
There are some things I can't even utter. I can't say. I've not. Okay, so Toni Morrison wrote the book Beloved,
Yes.
and I have not read all of it because it was so disturbing.
Very upsetting.
And the movie is disturbing and leaves things out. But it's based on a true story of this woman. See, everything's going to tie back to slavery for me because it just always is. It's based on a true story of this woman that was being assaulted and attacked. She was an enslaved woman on a plantation, and she had children, and she ran away and escaped. And her master found her she crossed the Ohio River into Ohio, I guess, and he found her, and instead of going back with her children, she took them into a space, and she tried to kill them all.
My goodness.
And tried to kill herself. And that is a true story.
Yeah.
In the fictitious version, she succeeds in killing all of the children and trying to kill herself, but one of the children survives. Sort of. And then we get
And then we get them. Yeah. Then we're into it.
Yeah, I don't need
where
that.
did this
It gives me
child
the
come
whole
from?
movie gives me the bad chills. I've only seen it one time,
Yeah.
and it's
It's a horror movie.
That's what horror does to you. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Like when projects like that get announced, I'm going, and that's not on my list.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will not be watching that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be traumatic. How can we handle it?
But
Oh.
I do have a movie that I like
Okay.
that is also, I would consider it horror.
I think you're gonna be stretching. Let's see.
The Girl with All the Gifts. Okay, just put it on the list.
Girl with
Tell
all
us
the
more.
gifts.
It's sci-fi, but it's also horror. And there's a girl, there's children and experimentation and supernatural abilities.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
That's all you can say. Everything else
Without
will be
being
a spoiler.
spoilery. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I think we have done a little bit of a disservice to the category of Black horror by not talking about Lovecraft Country
True.
It wasn't a movie though.
or TV. I said TV and or film.
okay.
And what else would I say? We have done a disservice by missing. What about you guys? What's something that felt classic to you, even if you haven't seen it? You know that it's part of the world of Black horror.
Candyman.
There we go. Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman the
right.
remake versus
Yes.
Candyman the original
Yes, thank
is
you.
insane. I never got to see Candyman as like a younger kid. I saw it like as an
too young.
adult. That movie does not hold up to whatever 5 years after
Which
that
one?
movie came- the original.
Oh no, that's crazy.
It's just
she said that.
it's just
I
something
watched
where
it when it came out,
where it's just like
and
the
scarred
plot holes.
Oh.
Well-
And just in general, I couldn't get through the movie without noticing the plot holes.
I didn't notice. I was like, the bees are coming.
He's
the bees are coming.
he's an ex-slave, and slaves were from the South, but he haunts the projects of Chicago,
He's just doing what he's got to
and
do.
he
brought
was
him up.
murdered by slave owners,
I'm not doing
but
this
he
with
haunts
you.
black people
I'm not doing this with
in the
you.
projects of Chicago because white people murdered him.
Segregation when he was alive keeps him out of those places.
He couldn't go to Chicago when he was alive.
I can't defend it.
I never go to Chicago.
Stress.
The remake is really good.
Did they fix all this?
Yeah, they did. They did. No, that's what was cool. I was like, let's watch Candyman before I watched the remake.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, this is crazy. But the remake, I was like, oh, actually, this is a movie. This is
Amazing.
I watched Candyman way too
you can't
young.
possibly be from.
It took years before I would say the words candy and man in a row. It was frightening.
Tales from the Hood.
Yes. Oh, you know what other one? People Under the Stairs.
Okay, no, I
Did you ever see that?
No.
couldn't do that.
You never heard
Yeah,
it?
it's
Stuff
just
like that scares me just at the title.
People Under the
whatever that
Stairs it's another classic. Highly recommend. Very scary. Very scary. It has okay.
It's October. The scariest I'm going is Stranger Things. And when they
People
tried
Under the Stairs?
when they tried Black
watch the third season. It looked too scary.
My friend Martin
no,
is the scariest movie.
I'm not enough of an adult to watch that movie.
Do you think they like? And then you wonder, like, as adults, like as I'm a 35-year-old man now. Do you think those two 12-year-old kids, they turned 35, they were like, what was that? What?
Public access.
That didn't just happen to us, right? That happened, right?
I do.
I
Okay.
just-
We touched
I'ma
the
bring it-
baseball and made sure Dr. Martin Luther King was murdered. That happened,
back,
right?
right?
so much.
Are we responsible?
Remember when I mentioned that I would wink at you to bring it
Okay.
back? That's what's happening now. We're closing out. We're closing out. What is a black horror film that you think you need to watch? You must watch to keep within the community so folks don't point and laugh.
Get Out is the only one I
Okay.
would say is required viewing.
So black folks don't point and laugh.
Yeah.
That makes the whole thing a little bit.
That's too hard. That's different. We're not a monolith.
That's true.
I'm going to say Sinners.
Okay.
Okay. This is all very classic things or
It's all
new
very-
things.
yeah.
These are all
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
What about you? I'm saying the People Under the Stairs. It's a classic. It's scary. It has that young boy in it who was everywhere at the time. He was in Mighty Ducks. He was in.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Now I can't remember his name. Classic. Okay, but actually, Alex, I can't even let you. I can't even let you in.
See something with Sam Jackson.
Wait, what's that?
All right. This is the end of the show. This is the end of the show. Stay nerdy, Omaha. We appreciate you.